Yeah, I wanted to go through the new functionality we've added to Aspen Discovery to support PayPal payments. In this release, you'll activate PayPal payments by going to Library Systems after you're logged in with an administrator account. So you go to your Library Systems, you select your library, and then you will go to your Fines and E-commerce section. There's a new option now to select Pay by PayPal. And you can choose which fines are paid. So you can choose all fines, selected fines, or partial payment of selected fines. We'll start by partial payment of selected fines. You can also choose a specific order. So if you want to say that all collection fees must be paid first, or if you want all of your lost items to be paid first, you can do that. So let's go ahead and set a lost as what we want people to pay first. If you're paying with PayPal, you can ignore the pay fines link, and you can ignore the link text unless you want to customize that as well. You can also set a minimum fine amount. So let's say that we want people to pay at least $2.50 to make sure that we don't have a transaction that costs us more in fees from PayPal than we would take in income. You'll then choose to use a sandbox account, or if you uncheck that, you'll use your live account. Most of the time you'll be using a production account, but for this example, we're going to use a sandbox. Then you enter your client ID and your client secret that you get when you sign up with PayPal. So now that we've changed those settings, we're going to save this. So we'll save these changes. And I'm going to go to a different window that has my patron. So I'm going to log in as my patron. So we'll log in here. Now when we're logged in, we can see that we have fines. So we've got $18.50 in fines. We can choose to pay those fines online. And those fines can also be viewed down in our fines and messages section. So let's click to pay our fines. That takes us to a list of all of our fines. So we can see the reason for them, we can see the title, we can see what the original amount was, how much is still outstanding. So for this first line, there's only $2 outstanding, but the original fine was for $3. And because we chose the select amount, because we chose to allow the user to pay portions of it, they can choose how much they want to pay here. So if we deselect these, so we can select which fines we want to pay. So if we were to say we just want to pay these last couple of copier fees and go to PayPal, we should get an error because we haven't paid this lost. So let's click on that, and we do get the error that says you have to pay all of the fines of type lost before paying the other types. So let's clear all of these, and we will pay our lost, and let's just see that we have to pay at least $2.50. So if I said I only wanted to pay $2 of that, then our payment total updates down here. We see that we've got $2, and when we click PayPal, we get another error saying that we have to pay at least $2.50. So let's do that. We'll pay $5 of this, which should allow us to have $5 left. So let's pay that. We'll log into our sandbox account. So here is our sandbox account. This would be the patron's actual login if you're using a production payment. So we'll log in, and then the patron can choose how they want to pay. So in this case, we're going to pay with our PayPal balance. They could also choose to use a credit card or bank account. So we're going to pay that, and they see their total fine that they're going to pay up there. So they're paying $5. So we'll pay that. And now when we come back, it'll tell us that it's processed that. So the payment was processed successfully. When we close that, the screen will refresh and show us that we only have $5 outstanding on that fine. Let's look at another option now. So I'm going to go back to my administrator account. So let's log out here. We're going to switch screens to our administrator and go down to our fines and e-commerce section again. So now instead of doing partial payment of selected fines, let's just do selected fines and see what that looks like. We're going to remove the requirement that they need to pick a specific payment order. So we're going to remove the requirement that all of those lost fines are paid first. So let's go ahead and save that. And now go back and we'll log in again. So let's log in again. So now we're logged in. We've got $13.50 in fines now. We're going to click to pay those fines online. So in this case, let's just pay our copier fees, or we'll pay the bottom 3 copier fees. So we're going to pay a total of $4.50 worth of fines. We'll use that PayPal payment again. So it'll ask us to log in again. And then we can choose what we want to pay with, the balance, a Visa card, bank account again. So we'll pay that. And then we get the information that the payment was processed successfully. You can close that and see that we just have the 3 fines. So the last option, if we log out again, and we're going to log back in to our admin interface again, we're going to look at that. So if we go to the fines and e-commerce, now we can see that instead of selected fines, let's do all fines. So therefore, all fines, we're going to save that again. And then we'll go back and log back into the user interface. So we'll log in again as the patron. And we've got $9 in fines now. When we click to pay fines, then they're just presented with the total amount. They're not asked to choose which fines to pay. So when we pay that, we're logged in again. And we'll get the option to choose how to pay. So we'll just pay with balance again, pay that now. And then all of our fines have been processed. And now we are clear with fines. So if you have any questions about setting this up, please contact us and we'll be happy to help you set that up.